Hi, it's your psycho buddy. Suicidal solution number 3. Touch and breathe. So for touch, and remember we're back at the point where we're like just about to do it. Where your whole brain is screaming at you and it feels like it's unmerciful to do anything that makes tomorrow more likely to happen. Not just unmerciful, but really, really masochistic. So when you have that urge for suicide that badly, the first thing to do is to reframe your thoughts that are so powerful. So singing your thoughts to the song of happy birthday if you have a taskmaster thought. The second one is to reach out, and for me, texting an anonymous person in the middle of the night on a suicide hotline is a much more accessible thing to do. I'm not going to text a good friend and wake them up at 2 a.m. and say, hey, I'm about to kill myself and scare the shit out of them. And it would be unfair, and then there's all that other shit that goes along with feeling like you're a burden to people. Like I'm a burden to people. So I wouldn't do that. But a hotline, the people are there hoping that you'll call. And I don't call them because that would be too much engagement, but I can text them. So that's thing number 2. Thing number 3 is to get back into the situation you're actually in using sensation, using your body as a tool. Because in moments of when suicide or self-harm, and they're very different things, but when either of them get really activated, when you get that tractor beam and it's pulling you toward it, you can't think of anything else, and you're fighting hurting yourself, you're fighting killing yourself because it's just pulling at you. In those situations, your brain is it's in a trauma reaction place instead of being wherever you actually are. So it's called in linguistics, it's a deictic frame. You're in a different deictic frame or a different frame of reference. So what you need to do is use your body as a tool to get you back into the present moment. Because usually when that tractor beam is pulling at us, the situation we're actually in is very safe and peaceful. The situation that has caused all of the pain and turmoil and tumult and anger and rage and self-loathing and all that shit that has added up to suicidality or this terrible urge to slice yourself open or however it plays out in your head. All of that happened in a different situation. So, to get into the situation you're in, sensory stimulation. So like one of my favorites is stuffy. And usually my face is best. If you have an actual animal, yay. But that's one, and feel it on your body. And then, what other options do I have in arm's reach? Something to eat or drink if you stop and focus on the sensation in your mouth. You can focus on what you hear. You can take something and look at it closely, look at it slowly, and ground yourself to the present moment. And here's another one. Here's some gum. Just feel the sensations that draw you into your body and notice where you actually are. So for me, when self-harm hits, it's usually really late at night. Everyone else in my house is asleep. I'm on a certain couch, and the draw becomes dangerous because I don't want to bother anybody. But the actual situation is really very peaceful. I'm really very safe. I'm in a home full of people who love me, and the doors are locked and everything is very peaceful. So that's thing number 3 is reorient to the present frame of reference through the sensation in your body. And I have a tool to help you do this coming soon. Choice chest.